Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Chippewas about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the field first. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Central Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Thanks to grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Chippewas are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Rushes on him. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys.
Fires one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Johnson wants to throw it. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you just...
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. The Golden Gophers with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Gets away from one, finds some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Central Michigan. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel.
Kickoff! What a play to set him up! Looking for more room.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Using his legs, it's Cruz. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right?
Touchdown, Chips. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
He's going to run it. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Golden Gophers have moved it inside the 20. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go to the air on second and short. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Chippewas come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going for the big play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it on the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cruz. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Personal foul. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Chippewas can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Chippewas will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think that his...
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Golden Gophers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Central Michigan, 23.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Here's the pressure. Escapes trouble. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. Bust through behind his pad. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
At the 35, he's open. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Chippewas. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Johnson looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Bird. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Bird. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Golden Gophers are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fox. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Cruz. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Webb. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Webb. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Central Michigan, 30.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Chippewas just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give on the option. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Got it, looking for a first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.